Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Siam Smoke Sessions. We are here again at Believe. Today is not a solo episode. I am actually with a good friend of mine, I'm kind of a bit dumbfounded that I've managed to make friends with you, man, because like back in the UK, I knew all about smoothies. We saw some of the hash go around, the original Orange Nectar. I remember Paradise Garden. Some of you UK guys will remember that. But yeah, you're here in the flesh, the man of smoothies himself, one of the crew. We have the other crew down here. But yeah, it's really good to sit down with you, man. It's been cool to actually consider you a friend now after, like, I guess, fanboying of your strains for at least since, like, around 2019, just before 2019. So yeah, it's been an interesting ride, and I get to meet you here in Thailand. So it's a fun one. It is a very fun one, man. So yeah, thank you for coming on, man.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So, like, I guess I'll start with smoothies. When did that start?
Like Smoothies started in 2017 with my wife Patricia, and we were focused on developing strains with for us, and then everybody was happy. So the goal was also to have some stabilized feminized, because we have a lot of problems with some brands, and that was really the problems. And we try to focus on not non-enemy strains. That's the point.
Yeah. I was going to say, I was reading on the website last night. This has been a 25-year plus now effort, from what I've seen.
That's a long story, because the cannabis has always been a goal for us to make it more, I would say that, more accessible to people, and also not on the dark side. The point was what we want to develop smoothies, because we want to show to the people that cannabis is not a bad plant, and it's sometimes really not understood by the people, because the media has too much, how to say that, criminalize that thing, and we want to make it for everybody, for the young, for the old, for the ladies, for the gentlemen. So we want to make it global. Yeah, and also for the passion, because myself got several sickness, and it helped me really to survive, and also to be on a good mood, and to have less pain on the joints. And it's a lifestyle. And with the cannabis, we met so many people around the world. That's for me, that's a connection. And otherwise, if we were not in that thing, maybe we are a little bit shy, and we don't connect with the people like we have done. So it was always a pleasure to meet people from everywhere in the world, and have immediately conversation, friendship, and that's our life.
That's awesome, man. I agree. I mean, meeting Mickey was instantly kind of like, we just met, and now we're just hanging out every couple of days. I check on you, and it's been really cool to have this friendship with a company that I've admired for many years. And I guess one of my other questions was, what made you guys decide to come over here to Thailand?
Because of Mikey, because he was planning to establish a grow there, and then for sure we have some genetics, and he was knowing us, as we know us since 30 years old now. So it was logical that we work together. And also when we visit Thailand, we were really shocked by also the quality and the low terpenes in the strain. And all the people are looking now for numbers, for THC numbers, cannabis numbers, and that's really not the thing that we are looking for. We are looking for the taste, also the entourage effect, and it's really how to say that. And also, a friend of mine told me that because I'm sick, I'm more attracted by plants who can also give you a good feeling. And it was a kind of revelation when he told me that. And we want to do something different because we think that the people are focused on the numbers, but no, the magical in the plants, it's the global. It's all the flavonoids, the terpenes and the terpenes, and also for sure the THC, but also the CBD. And it makes no sense to make an extract with only THC or only CBD to use as a product for the people. It's you have to consider the plant as a whole thing.
Oh, most definitely. When I first met Mickey and he brought in some of the Miss Orange Nectar, we were all talking here at the Believe shop about this is some of the most terpiest weed we've ever smelled. And you saw the other day, just people are coming in smelling it and just being like, I'll buy that. Like, to me, THC percentage has been a big lie in a way in the cannabis community. Because honestly, at the end of the day, I can have a jar of really high THC weed and then something that's really terpy, and they'll always choose the one that's terpy. Like, humans by nature are driven by senses, and the nose is such a massive one. So when I got to smell the Miss Orange Nectar over here, the candy line, the soup tubes, the Supreme Nectar, the banana jellies, it's a banquet for the senses. So I just want to say personally, thank you guys for making these strains.
Yeah. That's really our goal to have something also funny, because sometimes I don't like so much the strain that you feel really fucked, and then you cannot communicate, paranoid, and that's not the weed that we love. Okay, if you have really a high pain, okay, you can take some indicas, super indicas, and go to bed. That's a good thing. But for the rest, we should be happy.
Exactly, definitely.
And also in Thailand, we discovered that now there is a nice scene of no-till and organic and regenerative farming, and it's really good because it has to be. And in Europe, it's not so developed. When you go to the clubs in Spain, when you go to the coffee shop in Holland, it's only goal of making money, and you have really few choices to find something organic, or maybe you cannot find it. So that's the point.
Most definitely. One of the reasons I actually kind of stopped going to Amsterdam and Spain so much is because I didn't like the quality of weed that was kind of commonplace. And when I came over to Thailand, and like the first friends I met were just like, oh, we're just running Living Soul, no organic. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then finding out what you guys have been doing, how you guys grow, that's like my optimal method is pretty much how you guys exactly grow.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I was surprised. I'm super happy because we go to Holland now, and we're gonna make smoothie.
No, gee, let's try to make it again. So good.
T-shop.
Hey, gosh.
Yeah.
Oui, là, c'est reparti.
It's working. Yeah.
Ouais, repars de...
Sorry, we are on the road.
Repars de quand tu parlais que tu allais à un événement, que tu allais rencontrer Smoothie Chili, en fait. Ça a coupé à ce moment-là.
Yeah. Just was telling that we are super happy to meet finally Smoothies Chili after friendship only on IG. And he's a tester for several years, and he is also a super guy. And he was really shocked because he's in Amsterdam right now, and he cannot find any Terpenes strains. He find also some hash that is not good, and it's more on the commercial side. So okay, sometimes you find something really have a nice bag appeal, but when you have it, it is not good. But it's also funny to be in Holland that day, because the weed is legal and till now. So we would see what they propose in the legal market. But I hope there's something good. I don't know. We will see soon.
I hope so too. It's been a very a weird situation. I remember waking up to the news and they were changing the legislation of how coffee shops can operate, and now they've kind of gone full blown into, I guess, backpedaling on everything to do with cannabis, which is strange, but it's up to them, I guess.
We will see what will be the development, and it seems that also it changes, because also in Switzerland also the first shop has been allowed to sell also THC now. So it's opening a little bit in Europe. I hope it will go not only on the commercial side, but also on the side of the patient, because the weed has to be also medical. And as I have tested since in Spain, I have tried some friends weed from Holland that he buy from the pharmacy, and it was really crappy, and it was. I really don't like it, and also it's really chemical, and also it's how to say that in English? It's difficult. It's they use the same thing as when you buy the herbs, dry herbs for food. They use how to say that, they irradiate it so to be out of mushroom and stuff like that, but it's horrible to have that thing inside the for patients. Huh? It's
definitely. I think if anything, if it's going to be medicine, especially when it's derived from cannabis, everything needs to be organic, no synthetics, because at the end of the day, that is for a medical patient.
Yeah, that's true. And also, if you make a concentrate and then you have fucking high numbers of pesticide, and that's also the problem in the CBD business around us in Europe. There's a lot of CBD metals and pesticide. Make a concentrate oil for patients. Yeah, you poison them. That's horrible. And the people, they don't know the big thing in the cannabis business is bad knowledge of the product and no education. That's maybe that we should do. And anytime I meet people, I try to teach them about the quality, how it is grown, and what is the goal also of the cultivator, only to make money or just sharing good products for patients.
Exactly. I think that also is kind of one of the issues going over here in Thailand, is there's a lot of people right now that they're in this to make money. They don't really care what the end product is, and it's kind of sad to see. But that's also where I commendate you guys for coming along and actually, I mean, in our opinion here, definitely you set a mark for anyone that brings it in weed in this shop. It has to meet that mark.
Yeah.
What you guys are doing.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's the goal. So I love that now that the people are realizing in the thing that we do it for love. We don't do it for money first, and then also if we have to make a living out of it, we never want to harm the people. That's crazy. And it's also because of the black market that pushed a lot of bad thing, and black market, the people turn to normal market, and then they want to continue the same shit as they done before. So that's the problem. In the CBD business, a lot of terpenes, but not natural terpenes, are used, and that's really fooling the people, and it's really intoxicating them, because it's a bad product, and we have to have some, to introduce the way to learn a little bit more, to teach to the people. That we should have more information, and the people should be aware that the cannabis can be good, but also it can be bad, because if it's with heavy metals and stuff like that, it's really bad for health. So if you want to go to a good product, it's sometimes really difficult.
It's super difficult, and it's one thing I definitely noticed that you brought up earlier. A lot of people that have transferred over from the black market into this kind of market, they don't really change the way they do anything. And I think that's a bad implementation, because then it's not going to work, and then it gives the standard of a legalized cannabis market this connotation with the black market, which is not how it should be. We had someone in the shop a couple of weeks ago who was talking about weed he smoked in the UK, and it was very obvious, like he was talking and chasing the high of PGR weed because he didn't know any better, you know?
Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, that's the point. The people, they used to smoke chemical things, and they think it's the effect of the cannabis, but it's not at all. So, yeah, with Zmoothiez, we try to teach the people and introduce them to a kind of new world, because the people here in France are smoking weed mostly from the black market, and they don't know. And now also with the advert, with the Cali bags, and
yeah,
it's really crazy. It's just about the fashion, just about the look. And yeah, you have to realize what's inside the bag, even if the bag is nice.
Oh, most definitely. And I think the problem is, a lot of the time, these people do not know what is in the bag at all. And I think even some of the people selling these bags don't know what they're selling.
Yeah. There's a lot of fake too, and that's crazy. And just the people are knowing now the gelato or some strange like that, and they have to know more of the small brands which are developing strains that are really nice and flavorful and tasty.
Yeah, definitely. One question I really wanted to ask you guys, though, and it's been playing on my mind, is can you kind of give us the origin story of the orange nectar? Was this a strain that you guys kind of already planned out to like aim for, or?
Yeah, we first our goal was to find a nice orange strain. So we were at the Emerald Cup in 2017, and we buy the orange cream cycle cut from a mountain, and it was really good for us, but it has this super hazy backhand that with the cross with the black Inducash, some strain that I got from Oregon in 2015, and we cross it, and it just take off this too much hazy strain that was coming from the juicy fruit from Siththa, which is also a component of the orange cream cycle, and we were super happy because it has bring also some CBD, because the black Inducash was containing some CBD, and it has really take off this hazy metallic, sometimes too strong for the people, they don't know.
Yep.
We love some hazes, but we are not so fan of all. If we find a haze which is really fruity, but on the other part, we don't like so much the haze that are too much metallic, or sometimes it can be also related to how to say that in English, not liver, but some kind of pate, and super strong and not so. The medicinal effect is okay, but the taste for us, it was not the thing that we want to have. And then on the orange, we find really the one that was really super orangey, and also more like you cut an orange, like not the orange peel, but sometimes the orange peel is come back in certain strains, but is nice too. But the goal was to have something really full of sugar, and also the orange was really the orange nectar was super stable. So when we reverse it, it was really doing what we want. It was doing a lot of pollen, even on the small plants. We can pollinate a full bloom of 4 square meter. No worries, with a lot of plants inside, and with only one plant. That's crazy. The pollen donor it is.
Yeah, it's the strain itself is one of my favorites of all time. It's so diverse. The profiles are just crazy. I told Mickey the last strain that I ran before moving over here was the Miss Orange Nectar, and I never even got to taste that flower. So having to taste it from the source itself over here has been a blessing.
Yeah. That's great. Also, Mickey is working on our strains. That we collaborate really hand in hand, and we used to do selection with him, with the pigs, also the thing, and he's making some really nice seeds from our work. So it's really. And also his goal also is to have something really natural, and that's also the goal, because otherwise you use Athena product, and then you get that salty things,
Yeah, exactly. And I guess this question, is for you, Mickey. Should we show off some of these strains that we have right here?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not? Where would you like to start? I mean, we have the Candy Lime, the Soup Chups, the Supreme Nectar, and the Rainbow Jelly. I mean, the
Banana jelly.
Banana jelly. I am high.
Supreme is what I'm smoking now. It's a good one to start the day.
The Supreme is a really, really nice one. I actually do have some of my own terpene notes on the Supreme. I've been, as you know, making reviews at the moment and posting them up. The one I'm working on right now is from the samples you gave me of the Forbidden, talking about the difference between the green pheno and the purple. Because I had someone the other day talk to me asking, do phenos matter? And they definitely do. They really do. And it shows with the Forbidden. Like the purple one, I like to say, is more of a date candy, almost slips into a berry note. Whereas the green reminds me of more like a cleaning product, but in a good way. When you come home from school and your mom's cleaning the house, it's that tropical citrus smell. And it's cool that one strain can alternate between these two different phenos, and it's still one strain. A bit surprising.
The diversity in the cannabis is always surprising.
Yeah, and it's so cool to see the diversity of what you guys bring. Of course, like you use the staple of orange nectar, but when it's mixed with these other strains, like the tropical. What else? We got the G-Mob on the Candy Lime. We have the Fatso on the Super Chups. And what's the cross on Banana Jelly again?
Banana jelly, OG, and orange nectar.
Beautiful. The Banana OG is, again, another staple of mine. So I think that's why I love Baha'i so much on that.
Yeah. The Banana OG is definitely one of the best hash producer for us, and for also for the dry, it's crazy, and we have been lucky to communicate a lot with Organ Kid, the father of this, and yeah, it was really an honor when we sent him some extract that we made with this plant, and he was saying, yeah, you got the right plant, you got the one, so it's really good.
Yeah, we were just talking before recording about the high of the banana jelly. I kind of explain it as a medicated high. It really, how would you explain it, Mickey? Like you do this thing with your arms, like it comes over you,
Wraps you in a blanket of well-being.
just a nice little banana.
I know it's something different, like from the forbidden, for example. The purple is nice.
Yeah.
Also, not the same style of blanket, but
Yeah.
good. But the green pheno is nothing to do with the blanket. It's more strong, but yeah, I don't know. It makes you feel really good, the banana.
Yeah,
Really,
definitely.
really good, really good.
What would you say is the opposite of the banana on the
Super Shoop is the
Super
complete
Shoop.
opposite of the banana for me. The Super Shoops will give you a more sativa high, super light body, and you really want to do tons of things. So it's a good one for working, studying.
Yeah, I was working the other day doing some writing on this strain while smoking it. I think it's the best review I've wrote so far.
Yeah, so
Just because of the power of the Super Shoops.
and the crazy thing is like the THC level is super high on this one, but
Yeah, but it doesn't knock you out.
absolutely not. Yeah, wonderful.
So throughout these, pick your two favorites, and then we can talk a little bit more in detail of those.
Oh, we're also simple. Simple. Supreme nectar for a starter and banana jelly for later on.
Yeah, the Supreme. That's what we've got right now. I just rolled up a joint. You're non-combusting.
Yep.
Yes. How would you describe the Supreme Nectar in your opinion?
Like when she's younger, she's more. When she's not really cured, she tastes more like tangerine. And more she cures, more the tangerine goes out and she's more spicy. But the effect is really nice, really enjoyable, social,
Very social.
really social one, yeah.
What did I write? I wrote down for my terpene notes for the smell. I kind of put sour peach jelly, if that makes any sense.
Sour peach jelly.
Yeah. Yeah. And then on taste, I put apricot sherbet.
No. What do you think, Gilles?
Everybody got a different nose, so it's really yeah. There's definitely flavors you can recognize, but also backhands that everybody is really interpreting their ways, because I cannot. It's different on each people, but yeah, mostly on fruits. Not so. I love sometimes the fruits that are a little bit too ripe, but this one got more sugar, I think, and so it brings a different thing, because it make it more I would say that more delicious and more it's always a I would say that it's a combination of different flavor that make in the end a global thing that is sorry for the noise at the moment. And it's a bit difficult to express in words the I would say that the spectrum of the smell.
Yeah,
Be correct.
yeah. I went to an art college for a while and did photography, and to me, weed always remind me of abstract art. You can kind of place anyone in front of it, and they're always going to pick out different things, different notes, and it's different for everyone. It's like what I like sitting down here with your samples that you bring in and talking about flavors, and you'll say one thing, I'll say another thing. It's like when we tried my weed the other day, you got a note of strawberry. I was more on the haze side, but it's interesting that we can both smoke the same thing, but get different interpretations of it.
exactly.
And also, it's a good way to communicate also, because you will make me realize some tastes that are not, that I did not discover myself also.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny. So one of the other things is Mickey brought up that you guys are going to a few cannabis cups at the moment. So I wanted to bring up the time that you guys won with was it the Papaya Power?
Sorry, you guessed. I don't hear you so much.
It's okay. Sorry. So I was just saying, Mickey brought up that you guys are going to a few cannabis cups at the moment. And I kind of wanted to ask you guys about the time you won with, I believe it was the Papaya Power strain or the pink bubble gum.
Yeah, the Papaya Power. Yeah, we love that strain. And we have some process coming soon. So the first one will be the Lime Paya. It's the Papaya Power times orange nectar, and it brings really something different, because also orange is really super dominant in most of the crops, but it depends which female we use. But on the Lime Paya, because also the Papaya Power is really also present, and it has some outdoor, it has some pink hairs, so it's really transmitting the thing of the Papaya Power. And the Papaya Power, we selected really one which is really full of resin, and we make another selection because we love that. And also we are coming with new thing, but it's now we can tell, because it's not anymore a secret. We use also a new father reversible plant, and it's banana dog. So it's banana OG time San Fernando times black dog, and it brings really something really nice across to the papaya. It's unbelievable. It's one of the more resinous thing that we have found since we breed. And also Mikey is trying some at the moment. It's something that we want have the S1 seeds, because we really want to work properly on this, and also keep them for us and some people around us, just to have some flowers. And also we will enter some competition next year with that, but we will work on S2. And the goal is maybe to make two different lines, one more on the banana side and one more on the papaya side. So, but the result was really stunning. So we are super happy to create new thing with that, and we go on another direction, not orange that time, and but now with the Lime Paya, which is going to be released, I think in January, we have really something that is really of both worlds, and we are super happy of this one.
That's amazing. I'm glad that you guys have got so much that's going to come out using a different male. That's awesome. It's kind of cool to see you guys stray away from the overpowering orange.
Yeah, the goal is also diversity.
Yeah.
So to find something different, and also with the resin part, because also we have ash lovers, as you know.
Yep.
And in the orange, you can find also some super resinous things, but mostly you find that greasy resin. So it's not sand. It's most of the time it's not sandy. So we are looking for sandy ash strains now, and the banana is the one. And we with the cross with the papaya is really unbelievable, and we you would see in 1 month, maybe, or 1 month and a half, when Ricky harvest them, and we try some bunch of things. We try it also with the banana dog. We cross it also with the forbidden fruit. We cross it also with the RS11, and also with another banana fino, banana dog fino. That's really super interesting too. And yeah, that's it. New work is coming soon, but we have to stabilize it. So that's the goal that we have at the moment. And at the moment, we make a nice selection on the papayana, which is the papaya times the banana dog. And we are super happy because this time we will use a lab. We have an access to really low price tests, and we will test, I think, the 60 phenos, and also we'll work more, how to say that, on the scientific side, because a friend is really helping us with that. Otherwise, we cannot do it because it's too much expensive. And also, I think we will do both. We will do one that we select from our heart and our feeling, and one we will be selected by the numbers. And after we see if it's reverse is good, the reverse is okay, because the people, they don't know. There's a lot of light about the feminized seeds, and the point is it's really another kind of work, because sometimes you find something really great, but it doesn't produce any pollen at the end. So you work not for nothing, but you learn, and then the people, they don't know that there's a lot of commercial companies who are doing the same thing for many years. They don't change their program. They use always the same reverse, but the goal is to find new ones, and it takes a lot of time and energy. You know, in France, in France we are doing under the table, because it's totally forbidden to breed, and we have not the same rules, the same rooms as you can have in Thailand, for example.
Yeah,
and so it's always difficult, but also one time, and also what we want to show also to the people, that we use a lot of strains that were outdoor strains, and we cross it with some indoor ones, and we do all the cross indoor, because we don't want to have cross pollination. But our goal is also that we love the outdoor so much. The sun is really crazy. Nothing compares to the sun, and so the goal is to test them indoor and outdoor, and also not putting on the market some strain that has not been tested, at least first by us. And then we use also a lot of people around the world to test our strains and to have the feedback. And it's a lot of collaboration, and we learn also from the testers, for sure too. So yeah, we want to propose to the people something that we know, and that's the thing. And when I talk with the people, they are super happy that we know so much about our strains. But I think it should be normal.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say thank you that you guys are doing all of this testing and getting this feedback from different testers, because back when I was buying seeds, there was so many different seed companies I'd buy from, and be like, this is definitely not stabilized at all. And it was like Hermie rates, crazy stuff like that. And it is massively respectful that you guys are doing this, especially not only for educational purposes, but people for the product, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal is also that the people, they don't have a lot of space. It's forbidden in Europe, and so the goal is to make the people happy. And even with 4 seeds, you can have a nice result, and find for sure a keeper if you can also stock mothers. But the goal is you grow them, and then you're happy, and that's the really our, and to have all that returns of the people from all over the world, to make a kind of community, and I was fucking sick. Those 2 last months was a lot in the hospital, and to have all that good thing coming from the tester, from the also customers, was so warming my heart and give me some positive energy. And that's really the way that we want to have feedback. Eh? And that's amazing that the people around the world now are using smoothies. And first we give out a lot of seeds around the world, and now it seems that the world is passing that the smoothies is a brand that you can trust. And that for us it's we have been owning a grow shop for 22 years old, and that was for us good to introduce the cannabis with the friendly people. But in France, when I start, it was really difficult even to say the word cannabis. So we were using plants or tomatoes and all that stuff. And also something that is really good also, that's the people who grow cannabis. They realize they have been fooled with the food they are eating. So now they're growing also tomatoes and fruits. And also that's the goal, to make people discover that you can do it by yourself. And if you do it by yourself, you do it not for the money, you do it for your friends. And then you find really different thing, and you realize that the industry, the food industry, is fucking you too.
Yeah, massively. I think cannabis not only opens up your mind via like smoking it, it also makes you open your mind to other things that you're consuming.
For sure.
Like back home, my combination in the garden was always cannabis, tomatoes, and chilies. Those are my 3 little plants in the garden at all times.
Yeah. We love tomatoes. If you've been lucky to find it in Thailand, or you can import it, pineapple tomato is really our favorite. It's really a super one with a fucking nice flavor and tasty. And the people think the tomatoes are red for sure. If you try that one, you won't go on the red one.
I'll definitely look out for it. Thank you. Pineapple tomatoes.
Yeah, so you see, you got some
You got some? Yes.
I can send you some.
Yeah. I'll be getting seeds of weed and tomatoes from you guys. That's amazing. Maybe you should expand, start breeding tomatoes too, as a little collaboration with weed.
I started growing the tomatoes at home, but it started well, but it never finished. So I have to work more on this one. Tomatoes are more hard to grow than maybe you have to do tomatoes indoors.
Oh man, I've never done that. There's one question I was going to ask for you, Mickey. So on the topic of this, how has growing been over here for you? How different has it been? Challenges?
Yeah, really challenging. It's not an easy one to start. Not like in Europe where you go to the shop, you buy your nice bag, and you know your plants are going to be healthy for a month, and after have to do a few amendments.
Yeah,
it was not like this. Here was humbling.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
Like everything went wrong. So I had a few smoothie seed, not too much. So I had to start with that, and everything like week number 2 went really bad.
Yeah.
And I thought everybody was going to die, and I was like in panic. And so I was lucky to find out it was the soil. And so I started doing my own soil.
Yeah.
I never did before, so I really started here. So it's still in progress. So things are not too bad, but it will get better.
Yeah.
It will get better.
Hey man, if you somehow manage to make any of this better than it is somehow, you're a wizard.
No. Just yeah. The secret about growing is to have a minimum knowledge and be reactive also.
Yeah.
Reactive is really important. When you see something is wrong, don't wait for it for too long. Say, I will do it tomorrow. No, you have to do it straight away.
Right.
That's how I saved all those little plants. I had they were small. I had only 2 leaves. And everything started to get yellow. So I had to take everything out of the soil.
Yep.
And break a little bit of the few roots that was here.
Yeah.
Dip everything in water and have just a stem, 2 leaf, a stem, and 2 roots, and put it in new soil, and they grow again. And I was like really like impressed. I said those plants are really strong, and like I will give you the pictures.
Yep.
And you can see the leaf like took the look of the real pheno of the strain. So it was impressive, really impressive. You can see different things, but yeah, still have to work on doing testing all the time and fixing trouble.
Yeah.
One crop at a time.
Yeah. What's been the main thing you've had to learn over here, I guess?
Just to find the good amendments to put in the soil and the timing and adjust.
I think that's what a lot of it is adjusting. People stick to their methods because it worked somewhere else, but then you have to adjust because there's so many different factors that can affect you, especially here. I mean, indoors is pretty safe, but
yeah, safer than outdoor for sure.
A lot safer.
Oh yes.
Outdoors, as some people have seen on my Instagram, it's pretty tough. Spider mites are a bitch, like a massive bitch. I went to the insect museum in Niman. I think I told you about it. Because this guy's house with most of the insects in the world, it seems. Then you realize, oh, that's what's outside my house all the time, fucking with my plants. So I'm glad that you don't have insects all the time.
Well,
do you
get some flies from the soil? But we're going to fix this on next crop. Have to change the pot again for the 3rd time. 3 crops, 3 times I changed the pot.
Wow. A few of my friends have said they've had problems with fungus gnats this season. I don't know.
Indoors?
Indoors, outdoors, a lot of these little fly fucking bastards.
No, for now it was okay. Only some black flies, but we're going to fix this problem by changing the pots, going to smart pots.
Nice.
And not air pots, just because the fly can go on the sides of the pot.
Yeah.
So we're going to try smart pot with sand on top. Like that, the flies cannot come in and out.
Yeah.
And hope it will fix the problem. Because, not spraying, nothing on it. So.
No, that's good. Get sand.
Or, how you call the electric tennis racket.
Yes.
That start the day when you have a little bit too much of those small fly. That's a good way to get rid of it.
And a good way to pass time. So what's been like your favorite things about cannabis in Thailand?
Meeting people, chatting with people.
Yeah.
And seeing, you always have some surprise, seeing good things coming.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you hopeful? I mean, I've been talking to people lately, they're like getting doubtful, depressed about the draft and stuff, but I don't think you're that kind of guy that's going to get pushed or pushed back by that at all.
No. We good with that. We good. Like they start out with no rules.
Yep.
So it's normal to fix everything. That was the surprising part for me. I was like, go from nothing to do whatever you want. If you have feels, you can do whatever you want. It was like shocking me a little bit. I was like, that's crazy. And now they're going to put some rules in place, and I think it's normal, but we're still safe to grow freely.
Yeah.
That's still a wonderful thing.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that you're not deterred by that at all.
What can we? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, so we have to wait and see.
Yeah, definitely. So what's coming next with Smoothiez? I mean, we've spoken a little bit about some of the strains. I mean, is there anything you guys are planning else over here in Thailand specifically?
Testing, always testing.
Testing needs to happen, I think, because like if they're going to implement rules, testing is going to be a thing anyway. So you guys are already caught up on that.
Yeah. Well, where they go in. Hello? Maybe effect is so good. And yeah, we testing the plants and testing new strain all the time to bring new terps and new flavors to the land.
Yeah,
It's good,
man. Are you guys going to be selling seeds over here in the near future?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll be growing most of them, I imagine.
There are some already available.
That's awesome.
Like the sugar tree, some banana jelly, and super soup also.
Nice.
And clones. Clones are available. Like all the 8 strains are available now.
That's
excellent.
I was going to say, how can people contact you if they want to acquire any of these?
Instagram,
Smoothiez
Thailand.
Smoothiez Thailand. I'll always put it in the bio. I'll put it on Instagram. I mean, you guys probably see me share it all the time anyway, so if you're not following, that's your fault. But yeah, it's been awesome to have you on here, man, and just talk about the stories of Smoothiez and everything you've done. It's an honor as well. Like I said, like being a kind of a kid hearing about you. I was like in my late-ish teens saying like, oh, Smoothiez, these seem cool. And then the orange nectar, like this is incredible strain, Miss Orange Nectar. And now all of these, and it's just going to keep on growing, right?
It is. Collection is getting bigger and bigger. Like she'll say, the Papayana is coming soon. Between Christmas and New Year, for sure. And it's frosty. It's frosty.
Can't wait. Yeah.
And the RS11 cross also.
Yeah, some people know I'm a big RS11 fanboy. I just really like that terpene profile. So to try and imagine how that's going to match with
the banana dog.
Yeah, banana dogs. So yeah, dog is a huge strain in the UK. So I want to see it. You got me excited, man. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
That's going to be a good new year.
Very good new year. I might just celebrate the Smoothiez. That's my new year. But yeah, man, thank you for coming on. Is there anything that would forever us? Yeah, all of you, like, thank you. I'm glad this worked.
Yeah, it worked. Not too bad.
Yep. So is there anything you kind of want to tell the audience before we get going, or?
Come to Believe, have a try of the Smoothiez. They're delicious.
Thank you, everyone. And it's been a good episode here with Mickey. Quick look at the background. This is just a teaser. Next episode, I'm going to talk about this magical shiny thing here. You've seen it on Instagram being teased. So look out for that. This has made me change my whole opinion on bongs. And a lot of you know, I hated bongs, but now I fucking love them if it's this machine. So keep an eye out for that. Follow the link in the bio. And thank you so much for listening. See you all soon. Sawadee Kap.
Sawadee Kap.